Washington State Democratic Representative Adam Smith joins us now. Haven't spoken to you. Happy New Year, sir. Good luck doing the work of the people.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. It's gonna be an interesting year. I think we can already tell that.
Seems a little bit like I've seen this movie before, where everything that Trump says, the Democrats go crazy. We both know the expression, what got you here won't get you where you want to be, necessarily. Do you see that in some of the players in your party?
Yeah, I mean, there's two things. I mean, one, we do need to be a lot more selective about, what we're concerned about that Trump's doing. I think you're absolutely right. I mean, the week we spent about, Elon Musk's salute seemed like a waste of time. I think we need to focus more specifically on issues. Now, when Trump comes out and says he's just not going to spend money on any domestic programs, that's probably worth talking about. And it's had a significant impact. But the second thing is, and this point to your lead into this segment, my party needs to reestablish our credibility on a number of issues. It's not going to be enough, even if it is strategic and tactical and smart, to criticize what Donald Trump does. I mean, we have to do that, and we have to do it intelligently. It's just not going to be enough because we don't have the credibility that we need on issues like immigration, like DEI, dealing with racism and discrimination, like the economy. I think we need to spend more time reestablishing our own credibility, not just bashing on what Trump does.
Well, it depends on who we is. I mean, I agree with you about Schumer, but not guys like you. You are a big investor in the better idea. I mean, that's always been the space for Democrats. I can't tell you how much I enjoy the young members of your party online telling me I don't understand the Democratic Party. I always tell them just to Google me, and you may see that it's a couple of generations deep of my understanding. But what you guys do at your best is counter with better ideas for working class people. That was my father's constituency was almost all what is now MAGA. He didn't fight these BS culture wars, but you guys were about ideas. You're about it all the time. How do you make that shift in your party where you don't play gotcha with him online the way AOC does? You get back to who are you for and how do you prove it?
Well, what I do is, in fact, I just spent all day today down in Olympia, Washington State Capitol, meeting with state legislators, meeting with the governor, meeting with other key legislators, and saying, look, if we govern well, that's the best thing we can do to counter Trump. So what are we doing about crime, about homelessness, about drug abuse, about affordable housing? I spent a lot of time today talking about affordable housing. I mean, this is a core progressive idea, to your point, about what working class, blue collar Democrats like your father, and I like to think me, want to work on. Making housing affordable. But we can't build housing in part because of all the rules, all the regulations, all of the incompetence of Democratic governance. Fix that, okay? Show people that we can build housing. Show people that we do believe in opportunity and personal responsibility. You can believe in both, and you'll do a better job of delivering for people if you do.
Is there a chance that you guys will work with Republicans on comprehensive immigration reform so that they don't get the win? Because they have the numbers to pass it. You know that if they, do you think that'll happen, or do you think guys will resist on the basis of wanting amnesty in there?
Well, I think it's going to be hard. We're going to resist on the basis of where Trump is at on immigration is something that we shouldn't support. Okay. We shouldn't support deporting every single undocumented immigrant in the United States of America. We shouldn't support, as he's done now, blocking already approved refugees from coming into the U.S. Also, by the way, we have refugees who have been resettled in the U.S., qualified for the refugee program, and the Trump administration has cut off the funds for that now. Has cut off the funds for the refugees who are actually here. Okay. Now, I think if Republicans want to have a conversation, we need more border security. We need a secure border. And we need to admit, on my side, the Biden administration didn't do that. Okay. At least not until the last 6 to 8 months. All right. We failed, and we failed because we followed the far left's policies. Okay. On don't deport anybody. Open up the borders for many more asylum seekers without being concerned about the volume. Okay. I think we need to be honest with the American people. We screwed up. All right. and we are going to reestablish our credibility and have a sensible approach. But I think you would agree when you look at the initial steps that the Trump administration has taken. I mean, you can be a reasonable Democrat like me and still be deeply troubled by the approach that the Trump administration is taking on immigration.
I just think that you kind of, well, we'll leave it here for now, and let's see how these operations go, and I'll invite you back on a regular basis to discuss the state of play. I just think Democrats don't have the high ground to criticize the attempt when it's necessary because of what wasn't done during the Biden administration. Who they wind up grabbing, do they grab the wrong people, or are they all people who've been accused of serious crimes? Time will tell, and then you have an opportunity to scrutinize, and you'll be invited here to do that. Congressman Smith, I appreciate it.
Credibility on the issue. We lack credibility on the issue,
Yep.
No question, and we have to reestablish that.
Yep, and I'm not talking about you. I agree about your party, but I think you're a fair broker, and you're always welcome here. Congressman Adam Smith, good luck doing the work of the people.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.